this is your fave whiner, also known as Cola. If you're new here, please don't leave without subscribing. Thank you for actually taking the time to hit on this video, but please don't leave without subscribing, guys. And if you are returning, thank you once again. I love you. Okay, yeah, ngiyakuthanda. And yeah, in today's video I will be doing a quick review. I'm having a 7-year blanc. I don't know if you guys can see this. I got it from Macro. Yeah, I've already poured the wine. Yeah, so I'm just chilling and I'm like, you know what, girl, you're bored, might as well just talk about the wine. This wine was selected by an international golfer. I'm just gonna read and tell you what it's about. And yeah, and I've already poured it, as I mentioned. It's already in my wine glass. Guys, this glass is so cute, like Yazini. Oh man, this ring light is ruining it. Oh, let me actually pause for a thumbnail. Another pause. Okay, yeah, so anyways, I'm just gonna quickly review this one and then get to the story time. So it says the wine of champions. This wine has been personally selected and approved by the international golfer and 2010 Open champion Louis Oosthuizen. I don't know if I'm saying his surname correctly. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Oosthuizen. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. And it says, our world-class winemakers, through their personal involvement and expertise, ensures exceptional quality and timeless wine for enjoyment. So yeah, guys, this wine was made in the Western Cape. Yeah, that's where it was made. And I'm just gonna tell you what I think about the wine. The wine is very crispy on the palate. It has that lingering aftertaste. Like, I love it, absolutely love it. I would say it has a fruit forward profile. Yeah, in terms of taste, it's very fruit forward. It has that zesty feel, and yeah, I'd honestly pair it with I'd pair it with fruit. No, not fruit. With fish, seafood. What else? Sushi. Well, sushi and seafood's pretty much the same thing. But yeah, light snacks. Pasta. No, not pasta. Pasta is a bit heavy, but maybe prawn pasta. Yeah, for sure. Love it, absolutely love it. You definitely enjoy it, guys. And also you can have it at the beach or when you're hanging out with friends, you know, on a bride day, you know. But please don't have heavy meat unless if it's chicken. Yes, chicken, any white meat for sure. Yeah, you definitely enjoy it. I think also if you are a beginner like trying to get into the wine world, you are not used to like dry things, you'll definitely enjoy this. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. I got, like I said, I got it from Macro. I don't remember the price, honestly. I got it like 2 months ago. Yeah. So I'm only having it now. And yeah, that is my wine review for the day. So let us now get into the story time. Okay, the what? The story time. So okay, guys, I'm gonna talk about this guy, the man that recruited me and took me to his church. I'm gonna call him Andrew. Nah, the name of the guy's name is Andrew. Guys, I remember just shortly after high school, I used to go to this other church that was in, I'm not gonna say the locations just in case the people know. Well, they will know actually, but I don't care. Guys, I decided, so that was my childhood church that I used to go to, right? I think I went there for about 3 to 5 years, and I was the only one going to church. I've always been that person or that child that enjoyed going to church. My parents, yeah, they love church as well, but no, I would be the only one going. But my mom goes to church now, I say for my dad, but I see collab. Anyways, because I was just so desperate for the love of God, and I was tired of my childhood church because of, guys, this church politics. Story for another day. Yeah, I'm gonna do a story time on it. But I met this guy, and he invited me to his church. Yeah. And so, to give you a backstory of how I met Andrew. Okay, so guys, I got distracted. Someone knocked. So yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, I met Andrew on a social media platform. It was Facebook. He DM'd me, obviously. Never that. Can never be me. So when he invited me, guys, I was like, you know what, Valley, I've been wanting to lead church. So when he inboxed me on Facebook, he wanted us to like get into a partnership, he wanted to start a business and told me about the business. And I'm not gonna lie, I believed in the vision. Like, I was super keen and excited. I'm like, you know what, I'm down. So unfortunately, the business side of things didn't work out, but we decided to turn it into a romantic thingy. My sister, please hit yourself here. Guys, I was so young. Yo! Guys, when they say you have no business of dating at a very young age, they mean that you have no business of doing that. No. Because guys, like, what your frontal lobe is not yet developed. Like, you're dating at that age. Like, what is it that you know? Like, literally, someone can say you look like an elephant and you will believe it because you don't know. You don't know what to believe. You are not yet fully developed, so it's easy for people to manipulate you. I mean, if you're not easily manipulated, you grew up from a family that has always affirmed you from a very young age, and you very confident, shout out to you, because I can bet you right now 80% of teenagers, they are not confident. They do things immaturely, and these are like some life decisions that you look back one day and say, oh my god, what was I thinking? But then again, you gotta give yourself some grace. I digress. Let me go back to the initial topic. So yeah, after we turned it into a romantic thing, he then invited me to his church. Guys, I didn't even hesitate. I said, yeah, you know that meme, I'm going there. Actually, it's not a meme, a video. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can stop me. Ooh, I'm going there. Yeah, that was me. I was like, say no more, say less, I will be there. Guys, I took taxis from Lone Hill all the way to, did I just disclose? It doesn't matter, I no longer live there. From Lone Hill to Honeydew. That's where the church was. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I loved the church. Like, when I got there, it was just something different. I wasn't used to that. It was those I received back churches. I'm seeing miracles, magic, like everything just looks wow. I've never seen this. Bear in mind, I used to go to a Pentecostal church. So Pentecostal guys, like, life is chilled. Not that life is chilled, but like a bit calmer to what I was exposed to when I went to that church in Honeydew. If you know the church, you will know. Guys, and like I said, I really, really enjoyed the church. I don't know if I enjoyed the church or I enjoyed the performances, because this was something different. If you've been to those I Receive Papa churches, guys, you will know like what goes down there. And I remember going back home telling my parents that, yo, this man of God, we used to call them Papa. The Papa healed this person. This person started walking. Guys, I was so intrigued. Like, you know what? It was oh my God! Wow! Like a whole new world. And little did I know that I was going to be hooked and start going to that church regularly, you know. I mean, I'm not trying to trash the church or say bad things about it. No, that is not my agenda. There's still people that still go to that church. Sorry, I was hearing something. There's still I don't know if the church is still there, but there are still people that go to those churches. Love and light to you. I mean, no disrespect. So yeah. Anyways, man of God. Oh, did I just say man of God? Yeah, very. He was like close to a man of God. Oh, Andrew gay. Then. Oh, Andrew. Told me that, you know what, I can start join his church. I was like, sure, why not? Because Andrew and I, we have a vision here. We're trying to grow together. So I didn't even hesitate. I went to my church, the one that I used to go to, the Pentecostal one. I told them that, look, I mean, guys, I no longer want to be part of this church. I found a new church. I'll be serving there. My then pastor was like, are you sure, guys? They were very concerned. I was like, I'm out of here. Valley, you guys don't like me. I'm out. Well, I didn't say that, but I felt like I wasn't seen in that church, you know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, then I left. Guys, the sad part, when I went to that church because of a man or boy at the time, I then recruited my parents. Okay, my mom, she came later on, but my poor dad, Ngosiam, I recruited my dad. I was like, Dad, you need to come to this church. Like, you know what? That man of God, like, he's the one. Like, you know, things are happening in that church. You need to come. My dad trying to support his daughter. I was like, say no more. Let's go. Guys, I remember that church now. The church they'll say that the church starts at 9, so that means you have to be there before 9, and then from 9 the pastor only arrives at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. So tell me, what are you doing 2 hours? You're busy worshiping, you're singing, and then when the man of God walks in, you or the Papa, we had to kneel down. My poor dad, Shem, who's old, had to kneel down and bow down to this man of God. You know, and you know, at the time I really didn't see anything wrong with it. Only later on, like 2 years later, you know. You know what? I feel like this is a very sensitive topic because the Bible says, actually, let me not even quote the Bible, but there's nothing wrong with listening to someone younger than you, because actually wisdom comes from even small kids. Like, you know, I'm gonna find the scripture. It's in the book of Acts that sons and daughters will prophesy, something along those lines. I'll find it and put it here, just so there's nothing wrong in doing so. But guys, the things that were happening in that church, they were not like, it's not okay. Like, no, I'm only saying this now because my eyes are opened, but at the time everything was fine. So yeah, I carried on going to that church, guys. Even in December there would be a whole, not in December, New Year's Eve, I would even sleep outside. We would watch the man of God on the TV because he'd go and preach somewhere else. Guys, I was hooked. I was that girl. I remember they would speak in tongues in that church, and Nami, I would like start praying and speaking in tongues, go home. And that like the church, they would make you believe that your family are possessed. I remember I started seeing my friends and family. Like, I would look at my mom and be like, yo, you're possessed. One thing about you, you have demons. That was me at the time. I remember my mom saying, you've been bewitched, you know. I'm like, you are the devil. I pointed, I said, you are the devil. You are the person that I've been warned about. Imagine saying that to someone who birthed me, my mother, my mom. I remember that day was like, ever since you met Andrew, oh my child, I feel like I'm losing you. Like my parents literally watched me losing my mind, guys. I was gone. Like I was brainwashed for a good 2 years. Guys, I remember I'd live on Facebook, follow these men of God, them, the ones that call money, like lots and lots of money. They want to get rose. They drive Bentleys. That time the congregants are coming with taxis. Guys, where's the fairness in that? Sorry, there's people spinning outside. Oh, guys, I don't know. Should I carry on recording? Please don't mind the noise in the background. Yeah, and then the guy Andrew, I started going to church because of him. He then left me because he found a new church. Imagine, he left me in that church, Lea Sondo, the one that he took me to. But funny enough, because I told myself that I'm not going there for him, I'm going there for God, I still carried on going, And my dad, thank goodness, he stopped going earlier. I think he could see. My mom, actually, there was a time when both my parents came with, and there was something that was said that my mom didn't like, and it really put her off, because like those churches, they will say, okay, you know what, we have pens with anointed oil that we have prayed for, and then they sell those pens, which is okay, it's a business, remember. But there was something that really put her off, and she told me at a later stage. She said when the man of God was calling people to donate money, they started calling, they called an amount of 100,000 rand. Then people went forward, and then my phone is about to die. And then when he got to 10,000 rand or 1,000 rand, I don't remember, he didn't call the people forward to pray for them. He just said, I pray for you all, but he would he would do a descending line for the amount of monies. So it started from the highest to the lowest. But when he got to 10,000 rand or 1,000 rand, I don't remember at the time, he then he stopped calling people. So my mom didn't like that. She was like, if truly you are saying you're a man of God, why do you have to count me out? Why don't you also call me forward and pray for me, so that I can also have that 100,000 rand to donate. So that was her whole reasoning for leaving, for not even joining the church. But I thought that was a devil's mindset. What the hell? What do you mean? So she stopped. But you know what? One thing I'm grateful for is that they didn't stop me. I opened my eyes. My eyes opened up, and I saw the light. Another thing that I used to do, I found a spiritual father in that church. That spiritual father, Ngosiam. You know what? There was nothing wrong with him. I'm not gonna lie. So the spiritual father, I also found him on Facebook, but we used to go to that church, okay? And in the beginning, it was nice. I remember I was searching for God. I needed God. Guys, it's okay. You need to find God for yourself, because if someone forces it to you, it's not gonna work. So anyways, when the spiritual father accepted me under his umbrella, I don't know how to put it, he then said, as he was praying, he said, I see you betraying me in 2 years' time. I'm like, there's no way. How am I gonna be with Judas already? I was like, no, Papa, I will not do that. Not me. I will never betray you, So I said, no, I won't. And he said, we'll see. And guess what? 2 years later, I stopped going. Actually, I stopped talking to him at all, because I felt like, at first it was just me. I was his spiritual daughter at first. Then he started getting other spiritual kids, which was fine. But now, I don't know, for me, it was I felt like I was now sidelined, because okay, maybe this might be a petty excuse, but not for me. I really took it to heart. Imagine, like, on my birthday, he wouldn't say happy birthday, but he would say happy birthday to the other spiritual kids. And then, yet, I'm here being faithful. I'm not saying the other kids were not being faithful, but I'm just saying treat us equally. Of course, I got a job at the time. I was working in retail. So, because I couldn't attend, but I would say, okay, you know what, can we meet up at this place so I can take out my money, my tithe money. But that was also a red flag. Why did I start tithing at McDonald's? Njani, what do you mean? Guys, I would take out my tithe today and give it to my spiritual father. And on top of that, he would make me buy him food. I'm still young. I'm just a girl. I'm buying this guy food. Yet he's out here spoiling his other spiritual kids. So I started detaching. I started distancing myself, because I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm not gonna like try to force myself where I'm not seen. So it's okay. So yeah, I stopped, and he tried reaching out, but I wasn't coming to the party, so I said deuces. But the end for me and my spiritual father. But something big happened. My eyes started opening up, because now I started, because I used to go there every Sunday. I wasn't busy enough. When I stopped going, that's when my eyes started like seeing things like, no man, why is it that at church, if you do something bad, they say it in front of people? God, I'm not even saying 5 or 10 people, no, more than 2,000 people. Or maybe I'm exaggerating, but more than 100 people. No, more than, guys, that church was big, maybe 500 people. Like, how do you do that? At church, you're supposed to be embraced in love. Church is supposed to be a community, a place where you feel safe. But now this is a man of God telling people that I have TB, I have cancer, whatever, God forbid. But he's exposing all my dirty laundry. If I'm a Jezebel, whatever, he will say that last night you were, what do you mean? Why umhlaza? Yabo. And there was just a lot, man, that I started realizing at the time. You know, it wasn't good, man. Like, what do you mean the church starts at 9, but the pastor only comes at 11? And then when he leaves, you don't even see him. He just disappears. No, man, that was not right. That, like, that, yes, there were a lot of flags. And you know, after that, I actually hated church. I hated anything to do with I receive. Oh, yeah, Zine, I was like, no, count me out. It really took a while for me to actually go back to church. I think it took 4 years. 4 to 6 years. That's how long it took, because I was like, ain't no way. Because I was worshiping a man of God, not God. Like it took a while for me to realize that. You know. And when I started seeing the light, oh, my parents, oh, they celebrated me. They embraced me. They took me back and said, Siyabonga. You know. So, yeah. The ghetto, but we're here now. Guys, now I now go to a church. Oh, man. One of the church that I go to now, oh. I feel, Yazin, I belong. Happy. My heart is full. I have a family. Yeah, man. I'm happy, and I feel like that's how church is supposed to be. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time.